Hey everyone, Rachel here, and I wanted to show you a good routine to roll out your lower body. Okay, when you guys are coming in to work out, we usually start from the ground up, and those are the parts that get really sore, really tight. We get the buildup of that lactic acid from running around, or again, maybe from not moving. So these moves are gonna help lengthen you, make you feel taller, have better posture, and also get you ready for your next workout. All right, so first we're gonna start off with our quads. So we're gonna have the roller right here, get into a forearm plank, and we're gonna go up and down the quadricep. So when you're doing this, maintain a neutral spine, and really take your time with the roll. And here's the important part. Once you find a spot, I call it like a sticky spot, you wanna keep the roller over top, and then bend your leg up and down over that spot, okay? If you're doing this exercise more than in the beginning of your routine, just do it like 5 or 6 times until the area starts to release. If you're doing it after your workout routine or at home, go ahead and you can repeat that movement as long as you like. All right, so move number 2 here, we're gonna roll out our hip flexors, okay? This spot's always tricky, but again, if you're sitting down for long periods of time, or if you're even active from running or biking, this area is gonna be super tight. So pay attention here. Instead of rolling out the front of the thigh, you're gonna turn slightly to the side. So again, I'm gonna come into my low plank position, but then I just rotate slightly to turn my toes in, and I'll roll right along that hip, maybe about 3 inches up and down. And once I find a spot, we'll go ahead and bend and extend, okay? All right, move number 3. This is gonna be for the outside part of your quad. It's called your vastus lateralis. So it's gonna be on the outside here. Again, you're gonna come into that same forward plank. We wanna start the roller at the bottom of our knee and push upward. Okay, so let me show you what that looks like here. I'll show you on this side. You can come into my side plank, put the roller down towards the knee, and I'm gonna push that roller up. And this one hurts like heck. Start again from the bottom of the knee. Push the tissue all the way up. Okay, so you'll come about halfway up your thigh. And then again, just repeat it. Start at the bottom. Push yourself all the way up. Again, if you have any in particular spot that bothers you, go up and back by bending and extending your knee 5 or 6 times. All right, so now we're gonna move on to the back side of our legs here. First one we're gonna start off with is our piriformis. So you wanna sit on top of the roller, be careful with your balance. If you guys are able to, you're flexible enough, what we wanna do is cross our ankle over our opposite knee. Okay, again, this is if you're flexible enough. If you're not able to do that, you can just bend your knee like so. Okay, what we're really trying to do is sit on the outside of our hip. That's where our piriformis is. And again, we just roll back and forth, maybe an inch or 2 up and down. Again, once you find a spot that you'll kind of feel this tingly sort of pain up and down, you just tilt your knee a little bit and let the roller do the work. If you don't feel it, try to get a harder roller, or you can grab something a little more dense, just like the ball, and repeat the same process. So maybe that tissue is super thick, so the roller's not hitting it. And this does the trick. All right? All right, so moving down the back of the leg, here are your hamstrings. For some people, this is gonna be a little bit harder of a foam roll because they have to hold their own body weight up, but hey, we can always use an extra workout. If the roller is not digging in deep enough, again, because of that thick tissue, you can always cross one leg over and it'll dig in a lot deeper. you can even turn inside or outside depending on where you need to focus. So this is a good one for the hamstrings. If again it's not digging in, grab something a little more dense, and that should do the trick. Okay, and then the last part here, really important, your calves. Calves and Achilles. I find that a lot of my clients don't really acknowledge their calves, and even some of our trainers, Alexander. So they get really, really tight from the shoes that they're wearing. Maybe they're wearing heels to work, or just being on their feet a lot. So the muscle in the back of the leg, it's gonna shorten. So here we wanna lengthen it. Again, you gotta hold yourself up, roll back and forth. And again, if I wanna make this a little more difficult, more tension, I just cross one leg over, and that's gonna put more pressure on my bottom leg, and I can turn my toes out and in to dig deeper into that calf and have more of a release. All right, so there you have it. That's a basic foam rolling routine for your lower body. There's a lot more that you can do, but those will get you started. And if you guys click below, you're gonna see the stretching routine to accompany it. All right, we'll see you guys in the next video.